Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rockies Now podcast. We are a Colorado Rockies podcast, and tonight we are debuting a brand new episode type called Rockies Recap. On episodes like this, we are going to do a recap of every game. That's right, every single game. We are here for you, giving you a rundown recap of the game. So if you miss it, tune in, check in us. We will also give you our opinions and also maybe pop in with any big news that's going on around baseball. Today was opening day 2024 for Major League Baseball, and I got to tell you, baseball is my favorite sport in all of sports. And today, opening day is kind of like a national holiday in my life. So this is exciting. Now, unfortunately, today for us Rockies fans, this is not a way we wanted to start the 2024 season with a bludgeoning loss at the hands of the Arizona Diamondbacks by a score of 16-1 at Chase Field. So this is the recap of game one of the 2024 season. Let's get into it now. Let's face it, opening day, you want to start every season off on the right foot, whether you're the number one ranked team in baseball or you're the last ranked team in baseball. You want to start everything off on the right foot. The Rockies, unfortunately, did not put their best foot forward. And it wasn't Kyle Freeland's day. It was unfortunate that he just did not get things off. Everything started off just fine. In that first top of the first with Charlie Blackmon, Chris Bryant, and Nolan Jones, 3 good at bats, just no runs. And then, of course, in the bottom of the first, he left one up to Lourdes Gurriel. Bam, he hits it over for a home run. Then the Rockies respond in the top of the second with back-to-back doubles by Brendan Rodgers and Ryan McMahon to make the score now 2-1. And then, oh my goodness, the dreaded third inning where they didn't just score one. They didn't score 2. The Diamondbacks scored 14 runs. And I got to tell you, Steven and I were texting back and forth, and I told him at one point, I think it was probably when the 10th run scored, I texted him, quote, okay, now I'm starting to get frustrated. And unfortunately, games like this happen throughout a long Major League season. Again, regardless if you're the best team or the worst team in baseball, blowout losses like this do happen, unfortunately. But there were, a few small, maybe kind of little silver linings to this. Let's just drop it right in real quick to a recap here. So for the Rockies tonight, Kyle Freeland, again, this was not his night. He pitched 2 1/3 innings, allowed 10 earned runs recharged to him. He only had 2 strikeouts. But shockingly, this is a strange thing for me. In this game, the Diamondbacks and the 16 runs, only 1 home run, that Lourdes Gurriel home run, that was it, the 1 home run. But again, still 16 runs will definitely get you going. Anthony Molina, who we acquired from the Tampa Bay Rays, he made his Major League debut tonight. It was not a debut he'll want to remember. He only pitched a third of an inning, gave up 6 runs. But the rest of the night, the 3 guys that followed those 2, Jalen Beeks, 2 1/3 innings, shutout baseball with 2 strikeouts. Victor Vodrick, he had 2 innings. He pitched 2 innings, gave up only 2 hits, had a walk, but had 2 strikeouts. And Nick Mears, pitched an inning, and he had 3 strikeouts, striking out the side. So that was nice for some silver lining. But all in all, nothing exactly extreme to write home about. Brendan Rodgers, he got a hit tonight. Elias Diaz also got hit tonight. But here is something about this. Ryan McMahon, he got on base in all 4 of his at-bats. He went 2 for 2 with 2 walks. So great start to the season for Ryan Mac. It was all good and everything. Now, again, just to recap this, it's unfortunate. Just like Drew Goodman said at the end of the game, luckily, it's 1 game, and we got 161 more of these games to go in the 2024 season. So hopefully things look better. Also, something that Steven and I instituted for this season is what's called Picks to Click, where we each pick a position player each game that we think will have the best game, and whoever picks the most correct by the end of the season wins. Kind of a little contest we have going on. So tonight, Steven picked Elias Montero. I picked Chris Bryant, but the player of the game goes to Ryan McMahon. Again, 2 for 2, 2 hits with 2 walks, and he had the Rockies' lone RBI. Okay. Also, a couple more things just to mention about around baseball. Actually, no, I'll get into that real quick. Around baseball, just a couple of additional scores around the division. For just 1 second. The San Diego Padres, they beat the San Francisco Giants by a score of 6-4. And the Los Angeles Dodgers defeated the St. Louis Cardinals by a score of 7-1. So that's your news around the National League West. And for the Rockies, again, luckily, it's only 1 game. So you just got to find a way to kind of brush this off, come back tomorrow, show up at the ballpark, put your cleats on, grab your glove and your bat, and trying to figure a way to bounce back and even the series. But even the series at 1 went. So tomorrow, the Rockies do not get a day off. They will resume the series tomorrow in Arizona. It'll be Cal Quantrill making his Rockies debut on the mound. On the mound, he'll face off against Merrill Kelly. That game will be at 7:40 p.m. Mountain Time, first pitch. So again, folks, hope you enjoyed this debut episode of the Rockies recap. Again, please be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram, and Threads. And be sure to click subscribe on our YouTube page for future Rockies Now content. Again, we will be doing one of these recap episodes for every single game throughout the season. So be sure to check back for additional content. And so other than that, be sure to check in for that. And please be sure to check in for more Rockies content. So again, have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And as always, go Rockies.